timekeepers have built quite the circus. And I see the clowns are playing their parts to perfection.
15 million people killed by Dr. Manhattan himself. The world's punishment for flirting with World War III.
John wouldn't do that.
In fact, no one outside this room ever has to know. The comedian was right. Humanity's savage nature will inevitably lead to global annihilation. So in order to save this planet, I had to trick it with the greatest practical joke in human history.
Killing millions.
To save billions. A necessary crime.
Now I see the funny side. Now I'm always smiling.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Killing those guys is funny?
I do. And I'm tired of pretending it's not.
I really don't see what all the fuss is about.
Do you not truly feel the gravity of your crimes?
No. Thank you. I went down to Midgard to rule the people of Earth as a benevolent god.
Many occasions. There was one time when we were children, he transformed himself into a snake, and he knows that I love snakes.
You know what I am? I'm a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it.
And take it like good little boys that we won't werewolf and go what?
What are you laughing at?
We salute you.
Sleep well, gentlemen. Our new peaceful world will be indebted to your great sacrifice. Bubastis.
Upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos. I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, and you know the thing about chaos? It's fear. You live. You die. This is a child at prayer. Pathetic. You lie and kill in the service of liars and killers. You pretend to be separate, to have your own code, something that makes up for the horrors. But they are part of you.
I guess you could say I've always been alone. I mean, they say I'm the smartest man in the world, but the truth is I've often felt stupid at being unable to relate to anyone. Well, anyone living, that is. The only person with whom I felt any kinship died 300 years before the birth of Christ. Alexander of Macedonia, or Alexander the Great, as you know him. His vision of a united world was, well, it was unprecedented. I needed to match his accomplishments, and so I resolved to apply antiquity's teachings to our world today, and so began my path to conquest. Conquest not of men, but of the evils that beset them.
See, their morals, their code, it's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other.
Comedy is subjective, Murray. Isn't that what they say? All of you, the system that knows so much, you decide what's right or wrong the same way that you decide what's funny or not.
It's the unspoken truth of humanity that you crave subjugation. The bright lure of freedom diminishes your life's joy in a mad scramble for power. for identity.
This is so unlike you, brother. So clandestine.
What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. No, you. You complete me.
You idiot! You made me.
You made me first. You understand, don't you?
Without condoning or condemning. I understand.
Subversion on a massive level. Audience response, cause and effect on the screen, feeling the atmosphere in the theater change, getting to where you're going as far as the movie is concerned. We talked about all these things. The talk show sequence in The Joker encompasses all of these things on a profound level, a level that I think is over most viewers' heads, frankly, to tell you the truth. I'm watching The Joker in the theater for the first time. The subversion on a massive level, the thing that's profound is this, is it's not just suspenseful. It's not just riveting and exciting. The director subverts the audience because the Joker's a fucking nut. The guy's a fucking nut. Robert De Niro's talk show character is not a movie villain. He seems like an asshole, but he's not any more of an asshole than David Letterman. He's just an asshole comedian, talk show guy. He's an asshole David Letterman type. He's not a movie villain. Doesn't deserve to die. He hasn't, he's just an asshole. And people like asshole comedians. Yet, while the audience in the movie theater is watching The Joker, they want him to kill Robert De Niro. They want him to take that gun and stick it in his eye and blow the back of his fucking head off. And if the Joker didn't kill him, you would be pissed off. That is subversion on a massive level. They got the audience to think like a fucking lunatic and to want something that they would never. And they will lie about it. They will say, no, I didn't. And they're fucking liars.
Do you see? Two superpowers retreating from war. I've saved the Earth from hell. We both have. This is as much your victory as it is mine. Now we can return. Do what we were meant to.
We were meant to exact justice. Everyone's gonna know what you've done.
Well then, by exposing me, you would sacrifice the peace so many died for today.
Peace based on a lie.
But peace, nonetheless.
He's right. Exposing Adrian would only doom the world to nuclear destruction again.
No. We can't do this.
On Mars, you taught me the value of life. If we hope to preserve it here, we must remain silent.
Keep your own secrets.
Don't even think about it.
Rorschach!
Wait.
Never compromise. Not even in the face of Armageddon. That's always been the difference between us, Daniel.
Speak of the devil.